It looks like I am live. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm really excited to go live tonight. This is my first Cocktails and Questions live stream. I'm going to be doing these weekly. I'm going to be choosing a local establishment, bar, usually a bar, probably, maybe a restaurant, to bring you to. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time at all, you know how much I love small businesses. And I just don't feel like I'm doing enough of my part to showcase to you guys all the great small businesses on and off the strip here in Las Vegas. So really excited. This is my first kickoff. I've decided tonight to do this downtown Las Vegas. I'm at the Horse Trailer Hideout right off of Main Street. It's actually towards the south side of Main Street, and it's right across the street from Pauly Shore's new comedy club called Wise Guys Comedy. So I'm really excited about that. I'm just got a cocktail delivered to me. I've got a special guest that's going to be joining us in a little while. Hopefully, you'll see him, he, the, she, he. It's a guy. It's totally a guy. I'm sure you can guess who it is. Join us here shortly. I also invited my friend Jake to come and be my stagehand. Are you my stagehand today?
Yeah,
yes. Say it. He's going to be my stagehand to help me because I'm going to walk you through the bar so you can kind of check this place out. Highly recommend this joint. They've got really great specialty cocktails, a ton of really great beers, locally owned and operated, as you know, which is the entire key of being a part of this series specifically. So I've got a few people that are joining me. Hey, Oscar. Hey, Liv. Thanks so much for joining me live here tonight. I've also been asking my Instagram followers to send me questions as well. So I've got quite a few questions built up to get this party started. But more so than anything, I'm just hoping that you guys will just get locked in. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join us, and we're going to walk around the bar. Did want to talk about the menu in this place and also kind of the layout, which is really cool. I love that this place is kind of like if you go to the East Coast, they have shotgun houses where you like walk through one room to get to another, and you know, real estate's my thing, right? So I always liken everything I see to real estate. So this place is kind of set up like that. They've got a really cool front patio where you can hang out front. Tonight they're doing karaoke. And we'll talk about karaoke in a little bit, but there's like a whole cult following of karaoke people here in Las Vegas, which is super fun. So the front porch tonight is dedicated to karaoke, the front section of the bar. You walk in, they've got a whole front bar area where you can sit on couches, really just kind of a cool Western themed bar. Then you come to the second area where they've got some arcade games, some longer tables, some, bistro highboy tables, which make it a little bit more for small parties, I guess. And then I'm now in the back room that's got some cool wingtip chairs, some other games, some basketball, some foosball, and then they also have a backyard. So this is like a full-blown shotgun experience all the way through. They've been open since 2021. These guys have been around Vegas 30-something years, just like I have. So I'm, got to give them my love and got to show my support. So again, for those of you who are just joining, we're going live tonight. This is a new series I'm starting. I'm going to be doing it every single week. We're going to be choosing a local establishment to go feature, have a little cocktail or two, maybe some nibbles, and just kind of showcase to you what you can enjoy if you're a local here in Vegas, or if you just come to visit Vegas, that you can do on and off the strip. So wanted to talk a little bit about the cocktail menu because I'm not a big beer drinker. I'm allergic to gluten, like really allergic, so I can't really do much beer, and it sucks because there's beer and a lot of dark liquors that I'm not able to enjoy. But I'm a big fan of specialty cocktails, and they've got some really, really good ones. So earlier today when I came to just set things up, of course I had to just, pre-sample some of the cocktails. I tried the Lavender Lush, which is a Las Vegas Booze Brothers vodka, lavender, simple syrup, fresh lemon, and soda water. Amazing, delicious, great summer drink if you're ever thinking about checking this place out. And then tonight I'm actually enjoying the Margarita, which is Gran Centurio Plata tequila, lime, sweet and sour, Earl Grey, salted rim. Earl Grey salted rim is what makes this so amazing. I've had it before. And then dehydrated lime. And then what are you drinking?
This is the mule.
So, and then this is the Mexican mule. So we got a tequila, lime, ginger beer, fresh mint, and jalapeno. And then this has the Earl Grey sugar rim, salted rim, and the tequila. So we're about to have a good night. I'm going to make my stagehand here help me move the camera here in a moment. We're going to walk you through. I'm super excited you're here. Drop your questions in the comments box, especially if you follow me on Instagram and you sent me something over there. Drop it over here as well. I'm here to answer your questions about real estate, about anything you want to know about Vegas, anything you want to know about me. I don't know why you'd want to know anything about me, but whatever. And anything else I can help you with. One of the cool things I wanted to showcase really quickly, first of all, is my adorable stagehand. How you doing? Hello.
Hi.
Jake Allen. I've had him on the podcast. I've had him on the show a few times. He's got a podcast. I'm just talking like you.
Yeah, if you want to learn about Vegas and crypto,
follow Jake Allen. But behind Jake is this really awesome artwork that's done by a local street artist called Pretty Done. He does a lot of really, really cool stuff. And actually, during the pandemic, I bought some face masks off of him, and I did a giveaway on my Instagram. They're starting karaoke. I can hear it now. I better not get a strike on my channel because they're gonna play some stuff that I'm not allowed to have on here. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that this cool wall mural on the back. He does a lot of murals around town. Really, really awesome guy. And I did some face mask giveaways that had all of his cool artwork on it. And I see him everywhere. In fact, almost every bathroom I've seen on downtown. Would you agree that has a lot of his stuff? So that's it. So, all right, Jake, I've got a few people online. It looks like Jake is now online and joining us in the comments. He's going to poke fun at me. Sammy, thank you for joining me live. Excuse me, the boss. Oh, wow. The boss says, I suggest in your next video you wear some black sunglasses to become cooler and more beautiful. Thanks, the boss. I appreciate that. I will take you up on that offer and do that. And then Liv Nicole says, never heard of a shotgun house. We call them railroad apartments in New York. Okay. But I thought they were shotgun houses too. Aren't there some? Maybe I'm wrong. If they're not, let me know. If you guys live on the East Coast, let me know. All right, Jake, you want to go do this tour before it gets too loud? Yeah. All right, we're going to walk you around. I'm going to take my computer. I brought my computer so I can see your questions very easily. Because when you do it on the phone, you're like scrolling on a screen this big. It's not fun. We're going to walk all the way to the front, check it out, kind of see what we're in for. And then I'm hoping that my special guests will finally make their way here. Hold on, let me turn this.
Do you want to go backyard first?
No, I want to go front yard. Front. All right, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna let Jake's gonna lead the way. We got camera action here. Nice job, Jake.
Don't you want to be in front though? They want to see you.
I know. All right, so we're walking through. Let's see. Hello. All right, we're gonna walk through and check it out. We're gonna go all the way to the front and then work our way back. Live today, what, Thursday? Alrighty, so we're gonna go over here. Like I said, we are on Main. Turn the camera. The main part of Main Street where most people would go if they've been here. But this is kind of a newer demonetization happening right now. Now we're going into the second room. Do you see why I'm set up in the back now? Hello. This is the cool center area, pulled away from kind of the craziness. Side patio here. We'll go out and check this out.
It's massive back here.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've got this porch out here. We'll go out and check this out.
It's massive back here.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've got this porch out here.
Hi guys, say hello to the
here.
Hi guys, say hello to the internet.
Say hi YouTube. All right, let's set up in here so we can start.
And there's even back here. This place is huge. They actually have like a DJ booth usually right here.
This is amazing. So they have this whole backyard here. So if you ever wanted to throw a party, they do a lot of event catering as well. That was kind of how this business started. They do yard games back here and things like that. They do weddings, catering. It's really awesome. I'm really excited to be starting the series here, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
I think they want to see me kick your ass at Connect 4.
They don't. No, they told me they're not interested in that at all, Dave. Thank you for being my stagehand tonight. Okay, guys, thanks for that. I hope that was helpful to give you kind of an idea of this place. It's not always karaoke night, so don't be worried if that's not your vibe. This place has got just awesome vibes and cool, fun stuff happening at all times. Okay. All right, we got quite a few people on live. I'm going to look at some questions and start answering, and then I'm going to take a sip of my cocktail because that's the entire point of this experience, right? Cheers to my stagehand. Thanks for your help, and cheers to you. I hope you've got a cocktail in your hand. It's 7 o'clock here in Las Vegas, and if you're not in Las Vegas, it's probably later where you are, so I would hope that you might be joining me for a libation this evening. This drink is amazing. Oh, I love anything margarita. I'm a huge tequila fan. which gets me in trouble, but whatever. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. What is the name of this place? Miriam, this is the Horse Trailer Hideout. And you guys can follow them on Instagram, Horse Trailer Hideout on Instagram. Really great place. Again, I met with the owner today. She's amazing. And I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff with them as we move forward. So tune in, follow them. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see here. Oscar says, I need to start going back downtown again. Yes, you do, Oscar. First of all, you're probably going to run into me if you come down here. So let's make that happen. Laci, enjoy your channel. What is the one thing you know now that you wish you would have known when you started your channel? David, great question. Is that too loud, guys? Let me know how the audio is as I'm talking, so I can move also to make it better for you. You know, the one thing I've started a lot of YouTube channels. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a marketing background. I used to help other people start channels. Jacob Orth from Jacob's Life in Vegas and I actually worked together on his channel early on. Like, I think he had 100 followers when we met. And we gave advice to him on kind of how to grow it and what to do with it. And I think I wish I would have realized that you guys would like what I'm doing when I first started, because I might have gone more confidently into it, and I might have actually been a little bit more aggressive with how many videos that I put out. I didn't really know that you guys were going to like what I was doing, and I also really didn't realize the power of YouTube, I guess. But that's an amazing question. Thank you so much for asking. I will be doing a lot more content as we move forward. It's been a little bit of a strange year for me, actually the last 2 years of my life. So now I'm finally in a good space. I'm gonna be able to move forward and really make it consistent. So I appreciate you guys hanging in here if you've been following me for a while. I asked you about 2 months ago about water situation at Lake Mead and has it affected water restrictions? Gilbert, great question. So water restrictions and the conversation about water constantly comes up with us, especially because we're in real estate and people are asking us about living here and moving here. We've not seen a huge shift in restrictions yet, but I do foresee restrictions coming, especially when it comes to building things like a pool. Let's say you wanted to build a pool, you just got a new house. I foresee, I'm just making this up out of my own gut, but I foresee in the next 20 years that they may have restrictions. Oh, wow, this guy. They may have restrictions on whether or not you can add a pool to your home. I think I'm going to move over to the other table so I'm not. Yeah, no, there's no chairs back there. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to keep this moving here in a minute. Will you grab my drink for me? Oh my God, I love this song so much. Rock me, mama, I'm a. Oh my God. Oh, I love this song. I might start crying. I love this song so much. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the light. Rock me, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, rock me. Oh, I love it. Hey, mama, rock me. Okay. A little bit. I think I'm okay on lighting. They can deal with a little bit of lighting for me. Thank you, Jake. That did not help at all for the sound, but that's okay. I feel a little bit less in the middle. Let's see here. So as far as water goes, you know, right now, you know, Jacob on his channel has done quite a few videos about this, and he's even interviewed the people at the water district. So he's probably a better person to ask. I'm not super in tune with it now. About 5 years ago, I was really up on it and I knew what was happening, but I know there's been a lot of changes since. What I do know and what I learned early on, like 5 years ago, is that the city has been preparing for this for a really long time. They've been preparing for the fact that they're going to be that we're going to have a water crisis, if you will, for a minute now. So we were doing a lot of like water reclamation and storing water in tanks under the underground and things like that to help kind of prepare ourselves for the future a long time ago. I heard we have like 30 years worth of water stored and ready to go. I also know that we have first rights of refusal to the Colorado River, or at least last I checked. So I don't know if that's still the case, but that's the last I checked. So I don't have all the details, but I will say I haven't felt it as a homeowner just yet. But I do think in the next 10 to 20 years, we're going to definitely start seeing more restrictions. We already have had for a while now restrictions on when you can water your lawn and things like that. But that's kind of just standard like save water, save the planet kind of stuff, I think. I know in California, they also had restrictions for a while on how long you could take showers and things like that. We are not there yet, and I don't see us getting there anytime soon. I hope not. Good question, though. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what else I got here. I love downtown. Hey, Laci. I feel like I've been there before when it was something else. It possibly was something else before. I'm not quite sure. Ginger ale and vodka is what your drink is. Guys, drop some more questions for me in here. I'm going to pull out the questions that I got on Instagram earlier because I got some doozies. Thank you. You don't have to hold that up. We're good. Will you go see if that door closes a little bit? Just want to make sure it's not too loud. If you guys can still hear me, let me know. If there's any issues with the audio, just let me know. No, it's all good. We're just going to keep going. Okay. So earlier on Instagram, I asked my followers, if you're already on there and following me, thank you for the follow. I asked for you guys to give me some questions to answer on tonight's live stream, and I got some doozies. The most common one was, when can I take you out, and are you single? And I'm gonna tell you guys, there is. Okay, I'll check that out in a minute. There is nothing better than getting flattered by all of you. And the are you single and can I take you out, or when can I take you out, are a constant stream. And I'm going to tell you right now, keep them coming because I enjoy it. I'll take a date. Anybody who wants to call me, I'm happy to take a date. I love meeting new people. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, let me go down here. The real questions, the ones that I know you guys are asking about. Somebody asked me, what is the most expensive and least expensive home that I've sold in the last year? In the last year, I sold a $1.8 million custom home. It was with our friends over at Blue Heron. They're like a custom builder, luxury builder here in Las Vegas. They're not a standard like KB Homes or Beazer Homes or anything like that. They're a custom luxury high-level builder. To do things a little bit differently there, you've got to have you have to own the land first, and then you can do like a construction loan, which means you pay in segments while they're building the house. So it's a little bit different for financing.
It's pretty dark.
That's okay. I'm not worried about it. It's for financing and things like that. So that was cool. So that was the most expensive. I think they actually went over the 1.8 mark, but after I was done and when they went in to do design, but the baseline of the home was 1.8 million, which was awesome. And then the least expensive home that we've sold as a team, I think we sold a condo for 183,000. So if that doesn't tell you that we are absolutely on the spectrum when it comes to helping anybody and everybody who wants to buy a home here in Vegas, please know that should tell you right there. I'm so freaking proud of what my team has done over the last year or two. Just with how busy and crazy my life has gotten and how the market has definitely changed. They have just been so resilient and so go with the flow. And if you've had an opportunity to meet me or anybody on my team, please drop it in the comments and let me know, because I'm just so proud of what we've done. And I don't know, I feel like I duplicated myself times 12 for all the people that work with me. I'm really lucky. So thank you for all of you who've been, worked with us already. I'm really appreciative of it. Okay, let me find another one of these. There was a couple other really funny ones. And then, yeah, keep dropping your questions in there, guys. I'll keep answering questions. Again, I'm at the Horse Trailer Hideout, downtown Las Vegas. I'm enjoying the Mexican Mule and the Margarita with Earl Grey sugar salt rim. Yes, it's, oh my God. I could just, but then this will be a porn channel if I just keep licking this cup, which you're not going to do.
ASMR.
I'm literally over here like,
ASMR.
ASMR. I'm just going to do an ASMR channel. All right, let me find this channel. When can I take you out? Okay, are you single? What's the best present you have ever given someone and the best you have received from someone? That's from DLVTT. Thank you for always following and thank you for always sharing my stuff. You've been an amazing supporter. The best present I have given someone, children. I created 2 wonderful children in my womb, and I gave them and bestowed them to the world, and that is my gift to all of you. You are welcome. Actually, little tidbit about my kids. One of my kids, another question that I got was, does my daughter still work with me on the team? My daughter, Savannah, for those of you guys who've been watching for a while, at 19 years old, joined the team, kicked ass. I mean, like serious ass, and sold tons and tons of houses her first year. Got a little crazy because she was so busy, but she is not working on the team right now actively. She's still licensed, which is awesome, but she just recently got hired as the star of one of the shows on the Strip. She is dancing in a show called X Country, which is at Bally's. If you want to go check her out, it's a burlesque show. Really cute, really cool show, and she's one of the awesome stars of that show, and I'm super proud of her. So she is not actively selling homes, but please go. Oh man, it is karaoke night, isn't it? Oh man, I just heard that. Please go watch that show if you have a chance. She's amazing, and it's a really cute show. The best gift I've ever received. Man, I've gotten so many awesome gifts over the years, but recently my sweet friend Jake here, I have to shout you out, sorry Jake, gave me a pair of custom Vans that had my Las Vegas Gal logo on them so that we could then turn them into custom roller skates. So stay tuned. I've got a couple of videos coming out about that with me skating along in them, and some new photos are coming out as well. But that was a very big surprise. I had no idea he had done that for me, just as a good friend over the last year and a half, and it blew my socks off, literally, because I'm now wearing skates. So that's a good question. So thank you so much for that question. Loved it. DT, oh, I always say it wrong. DLVTT. I always do that one wrong. Okay, I'm going to move over here now. I got some other questions coming in down here. Love this. Love this. Lionel Brown says, I get it. They started with horse trailers with bars, but I made it. Slow, but I made it. Got it. Nah, that's probably how it came along, actually. Thank you, Liv, for telling me about the audio. What's the biggest misconception that people have when moving to Las Vegas? Really good question. That's from David. I think the biggest misconception about Las Vegas is that, not even a misconception, but I think a lot of people come here and they expect Las Vegas to be just like wherever they came from, but just more fun and loud and crazy. But the city really is very different, and living here is very different. You have to kind of get a new, different mentality about it when you do come to Las Vegas. So a lot of people, I think, make the mistake of just loving the craziness of Vegas and thinking that they can just plop their normal life next to that and let it live. But it's not the case. We don't have an automatic community here. You do have to work at building your own community, at finding your people and your tribe and the people that you know that are going to enhance your life, whether it be through church or through school or through your neighborhood or through work or whatever. And I think that that's the biggest and hardest thing that people have a hard time overcoming. That, and also that people just don't seem to realize that this is truly a melting pot of a city. And you don't always know who your neighbor is. You're not always going to just knock on the door and get a cup of sugar because people work really weird hours. But I will tell you, the one thing I hear all the time is people are constantly surprised at how nice people are here in Vegas. They're always blown away at how cordial and nice, and people hold the doors for me and they say thank you and they tip. And I think that largely comes from the fact that we are a service-based industry town, and I love that about our city. I really do. I hate it when I travel though, because I'm so used to it here. It's kind of a what the heck, you know. Oh, I love this song. This is the best. Karaoke night when they can sing is really fun, right? All right. Let me see what else we got here. Good question, David. Thank you so much. Tony says there are a lot of black people in Las Vegas at the moment. I'm really considering buying a house out there, but I don't want to live around black people. Would you help me? Tony, I'm so sorry to hear that. Vegas is very much a melting pot, as I stated, and I'll help anybody that wants to buy a house here. Uh-oh. I just saw somebody come in. But to answer your question, if you don't want diversity, don't move to Vegas. Hey, right? Are you gonna join me here?
The cool setup.
I know. Look, hold on. Look who just joined me, guys. It's Jacob's Life in Vegas. We can move to that table if you want.
It's weird. Never like.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
¿Dónde has estado?
Oh, look at you. Studley here. I don't even know what you just said, but I'm stoked.
Estabas en México por unos días.
Oh man. See, I don't know what's going on. See,
he just got back from Mexico.
I did just get back from Mexico. I am not speaking Spanish these days. We're gonna move to better lighting so you can see gorgeous Jacob. Do you want a drink?
Do you want a drink?
I need a water.
Water would be great. All right, we're gonna move over to the table. Stagehand, would you help me with my drink? Maybe we'll go to the back so we can actually hear each other. He's my bitch tonight. I love it. I love it. All right. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go over here. Perfect. These guys, best buds immediately. So excited. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. He made it. I didn't know if he's going to make it. And I know you guys love when Jacob joins my show. So would you pull yourself a chair over, sir? We are live right now. All right. You are my stagehand. Thank you.
I should look this up and like put your link in.
I know. No, yeah, you should. All right, here, I'm going to text it to you. I will do so. All right. So Jacob's Life in Vegas joined us. Thank you so much. It's a nice surprise. I appreciate it. Let me turn my chair.
It looks like we're in some freaking like if they just tune in right now. This looks like
is very seedy looking.
Yeah, it looks like we've been in a Saw movie or something.
I know we're like help us now.
They're gonna kill us. Like we got kidnapped or something.
I know. I love it. All right, here I'm gonna text you this link. Lots and lots of people. So again, Tony, it is a very diverse town. So if you don't want to be in a diverse city, maybe Vegas isn't for you. But I encourage you to open your mind because unfortunately and fortunately, things are changing around this world. I'm gonna text you real quick, sir.
Oh, I just watched myself do the whole movement. Look,
you're doing like oh, that's kind of cool. All right, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna move down here and see what else we see here. Okay. Right there it is. Well, you better turn me down. I don't want to hear the echo. Do you see tiny homes being a trend in Vegas? Miriam.
Olivia.
Is Olivia on? I haven't seen her yet. Hey, Olivia.
Jeffrey's on. I see some familiar names.
So tiny homes, God, I hope so. I would love to see tiny homes become a thing. In fact, I've been trying to make that a thing myself as an investor for a really long time. I think the only thing that's going to prevent the tiny home movement here in Vegas is land prices, because land prices are obviously skyrocketing along with every damn thing else here in Las Vegas, right?
Well, that's
it's inflation.
It's all that damn inflation.
It's inflation.
Print
that money, right? Let's see. Miranda says you're the nicest realtor ever, Las Vegas gal. We love. Thanks for all your teaching videos. Thank you. Oh my God. See, I love it when all the love comes. It just makes me so happy. And I love that you're here. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I haven't seen you.
Well, thanks for hitting me up.
Yeah. I just got back from Mexico, and of course this guy shows up speaking Spanish, trying to talk to me.
What part were you in?
I was in Cancun, actually.
Oh,
I
sweet.
enjoyed
Never
a
been to
lovely
that
trip
part.
to Cancun. We were in Playa del Carmen. It was amazing.
Uh-huh.
It's my best friend's birthday. They made me go. I'm like, I guess I'll go. They did. They like booked the ticket and said, bitch, you could get on the plane. I was like, I'm too busy. They're like, you're going with us now. Alrighty. And if you want to follow my adventures, please follow me on @LasVegasGal at Instagram. I basically put everything there. Dan says, my daughter Sophia adores you. Oh, hey, Dan. Hey, thanks again for meeting with us and skating with her and coffee with my fam bam. Appreciate you, Dan.
Aww.
Dan, I cannot even tell you how much it meant to me. I got to meet your beautiful daughter. She is amazing. And I do meet people in real life, believe it or not, guys. Thank you. I had the lovely pleasure of meeting his daughter who likes to roller skate. We spent a little time in the very cold weather here in Vegas roller skating, and then we went and had coffee. And I think
very cold.
It was
very
ridiculous.
cold.
It was cold. It was 30 degrees that day. Excuse me.
Not during the daytime.
It was
not with the sun.
Last
out.
week. Dan, please comment. It was
Wisconsin.
30 degrees, and it was that windy day. It was that windy day. That was even worse. It was cold. Anyway, get off me. I think I convinced them to move to Vegas. So that's what I do best, and I really hope to see you guys here soon. Thanks again. What is the population of African Americans in Vegas looking for a 4-bedroom house? Don't know, but I feel like I'm being, I think, spammed a little bit by this person, Tony. Thanks so much. Looking for a 4-bedroom house. Awesome.
About 12%.
12%.
Right in line with 10 to 12%. Right in line with the national average.
With the national average. See, this is what he does, the facts, and I do the fun fluff. I do the fun. He does the facts.
Some of the data.
You are.
Some of the information.
This guy is a effing computer by nature. Support the stagehand. Jake says support the stagehand. He's been so helpful to me tonight. I feel so bad. Oscar says you should go to Dino's. You might see, might be able to belt something out. Yeah, Dino's is just around the corner from here. Actually, it's one of the oldest neighborhood bars in Nevada. I think
they have. What is it?
It's karaoke all the time there.
No, but they have something. I was gonna take a picture of it, do like a trivia. It says like, wasn't it getting? There's no sign on the outside. It's like getting Las Vegas drunk since
1940 something.
There's signs of something like
one
that.
Of the, I think it's what I'm saying. It's like one of the oldest.
If you're like a true like diehard Vegas local or just love like those little hidden gems, like you would know that sign.
Yeah, we do literally look like we're in a Saw video right now. Well, you do because you got like half your.
I know. Look at all the shadow behind me.
Wow. See, I have to sit really close so I look sort of normal sized next to you because you're really tall.
We gave up doing videos together.
It's like
standing side by side.
We can't do videos next to each other. I'm like, Jacob, can you hear me? He's like, nope, but you look really tiny. So, okay. Yeah. Let's see. People are nicer in Vegas. Yes. Is rain flooding much of an issue as people say? You know, it used to be flooding in Vegas.
In the 90s.
In the 90s, it was a huge issue because the city wasn't built to, I mean, we're a bowl. We're like a big cereal bowl.
Yeah, they didn't have like the infrastructure then. Like you'll see photos of people who were like, remember that huge flood in the 90s? I mean, you were here.
Yeah.
I wasn't. But people like, what was it? Were they on an overpass? And they were like jumping.
Yeah, jumping, like literally swimming.
Yeah, like jumping into a lake. That's how deep the water got. But now they have an infrastructure built with all these tunnels underground, where you'll see the Link Hotel in the summertime when they have the monsoons. Like the parking lot will flood. But they have this whole underground tunnel system because we're a valley, the Vegas Valley, and the Strip is at like the bottom of it. So that's why they have this tunnel system now that'll help it be kind of flooded, and you have to either drive slowly through it, or once in a while, if it's like more of a rural area, like you might like it's too flooded, people actually turn around. If you got like a truck or something, you're good to go through. I
think we had a little issue with our connection, but we're back online. So Jacob was just saying like it's not as much of an issue. There's every couple of streets here and there throughout Vegas, and every now and then, a couple years ago, we said, was it the Link or the Flamingo? The Link or the Flamingo?
Almost every year it gets
flooded through, but it's not that big of a deal.
That's where the main channel is to get the water out and off the Strip. So that's by design.
Yes.
Okay? It's by design. I mean, it has to get the water out of the Strip area.
Yeah. So, all right. Good question. Look at all
Let's
these people.
stop. What's up,
I feel so bad about the connection being weird. Okay.
Oscar Love up in the Northwest.
Awesome. Enjoy your channel. Okay, I'm moving down here. Okay, but that connection messed me up here. All right. I'm just going to read that nice one again. You're the nicest realtor ever, Las Vegas gal. Just going to say that one once again. Thank you, Miriam. Love you.
So you guys think.
DLVTT says, I'm here. Hey, thank you. I don't know if you heard me shout you out, but I did answer your question earlier on my Instagram. So thank you for that.
The closest I knew it was Jacob.
Everybody knew it was Jacob. I did a little preview. I'm like, I've got a special guest that might stop by, and I'm like, and it's a guy, and I'm sure you know who it is, because you're my boy.
They're like, gee, I wonder who.
I know. It's all good though. Are you cheating on your husband with Jacob? No, I'm not. I don't have a husband, so no, I'm not doing that. Everybody thinks that we're dating. I mean, and I don't know how many times we have to tell y'all it's not happening. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, that happens a lot on the show.
Well,
for me, when I'm on my channel,
just date so people can just get over themselves?
Yeah, we should like vlog the whole thing.
No, it's not gonna happen. You're like my brother.
I thought it was gonna be on like Instagram stories.
No, if we could do an OnlyFans and make money from it, I would consider it. But other than that, I'm not doing it. Let me know if you want an OnlyFans of Laci and Jacob. We'll figure it out.
Just about any woman who comes on my channel is like, oh, cute couple.
I know. Well, we do look cute together, right?
Okay, let's be real. If they're always coming onto my channel and everybody says it, like, what's the common factor?
You
damn right it is.
Got it. Well, they come on my channel and say it to me too. So the common factor there.
I haven't seen one yet.
Please, somebody comment so that I can be correct. You dick. Okay. Anyway, we're not dating. I'm not cheating on my husband. I don't have a husband, so that I couldn't cheat because I don't have one. So there's that. Yeah, but good question. Good question. Let's keep it coming. Let's see. Does anybody want to ask me some real details about Mr. Jacob? Because no, we're just good friends, and I love him. What has it been 8 years now?
What is this segment called on water? What the hell?
On YouTube site. Oh, I told them about how you did the water rights, or not the water rights, but the Lake Mead update about the water. How we're having issues with water.
Yeah, so I've done a video.
You've done a few.
I've done one like 5 years ago on Lake Mead. I did a collaboration with another YouTuber about Lake Mead.
Yep.
And I did 3 videos with the guy who's the public information officer for the Vegas Valley Water District.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, we did 3 separate videos on that. His name was Bronson Mack. So that was 2 years ago. So
I thought you did one pretty recently, no? That's the number one question I get is about the water, and is water, are we going to still have water in Vegas? Out of water? Should I move,
I reached out to she's the woman Pat Mulroy.
Oh yeah.
She's been working on that since like the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to them. I said since the 90s they've been preparing for a water shortage. They've known this was coming. Guys.
Las Vegas has been like the #1 city in America for water conservation for decades. Despite all the stuff you hear across state line in California about how great they are for the environment, Las Vegas actually does it and has been great at conserving water.
I think we have 30 years or maybe 30 years worth of water held underground right now.
Well, about 10% of our water is underground. Yeah. So about the 100% of water we get between like Lake Mead and the resource,
stats and facts.
10% of it is underneath us right now. But we only get, I think, 2% of the water from Colorado River. I think we're only allotted like 2%, the smallest.
Don't we have first rights of refusal though on it?
Well, no one. Well, because it's a compact that's shared between 7 states and Mexico. I don't think anyone has like rights to refusal.
I thought that we had first rights though in Nevada. I could be wrong. That might have changed. I think
actually California would even have rights before us. What we could do though, but I mean, one of the things is though, what people think like, oh, we're just screwed. No, you can buy water rights from other states. So if California ever like gets their shit together and starts using desalination more, and put some effort into that, we could buy some of California's water rights that they have and like just use them here in Nevada. Yeah. Like there are options, okay? We're not just all gonna like die.
We're not gonna, in 2 years. You definitely are gonna be just fine. So, but I did say, earlier I was talking about how I do foresee in the next 5, 10, 15 years that there may be very strict limitations on people who can put in pools or water features, or they may not allow you to put in grass.
Oh, that's already in place.
Well, I know there's already restrictions, but it's not stupid restricted. Like you could still build a pool, otherwise all the pool companies would be dried up at this point, right? So you can still build a pool. But you can still build a pool, but it's just I think in the future it's definitely going to be something that is looked at in a bigger way.
Yeah, I mean, assuming nothing changes.
No, yeah, exactly. All right, on to the next.
DR Hamilton, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Dan Landeck? Confirmed, windy and cold. Thank you, Dan. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, wow, we got some backed up comments here. All right, oh my goodness.
Hey, what's up?
I'm doing this on the computer because on the phone it is so freaking hard, but I did get an iPad, so moving forward. Your phone is the size of my computer, that's why.
Tony from Bakersfield. I did a video comparing the cost of living in Bakersfield to here in Las Vegas.
Look at you promoting your own channel on my channel. Look at you. I mean, it's not. I don't ever do that on your channel. I don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone knows.
I know.
I have them put the link to your channel in the description.
I know. I'm looking at homes in Henderson. Will you please show me around? Of course, our team, myself, whoever's available on the team, absolutely. Please click the link in the description below, and you can certainly schedule that with our team.
Wait, Liv Nicole says, love your top, Laci.
Hey, girl, hey. Sorry if I'm showing you a little too much cleavage. This was bought at Zara on clearance because I don't buy anything full price. So there's
Lori, what's up, Lori?
Mr. Steve says, I know I lived there 1988 to 2004. Oscar, hey Steve, hey Max, Lala's hooked up only once. They hooked up only once. Apparently we hooked up only once.
Oh, fuck, how'd they find out?
I don't know. I have no idea. You know what? We've had many. Are you okay there? You got a wedgie or something? You sitting on some keys? I wish, man. I wish we would have at least one story to go off of so that we could at least like go, yes, back to this. It's 4:30 a.m. I'm still working. DLBTT. Damn. All right. What percentage of your business is from your YouTube channel? What percentage is from is listing and buyers? David, great question, actually. So I have a team of 8 to 12 agents, depends, because some of them aren't on my team full time, whatever, but we've got a big team because there's a lot of you who are definitely interested in moving here, and thanks to Jacob being such a great supporter as well. I would say from my business, 90% of my business, maybe 95% comes from YouTube, comes from right here. And then, you know, it used to be 60-40. It used to be like 40% of it came from YouTube and the rest came from Instagram. And then over time, YouTube is just
powerhouse.
Just walked in the door and said, I'm here, bitch, get out of the way, hold my beer, is what it said. So
good thing someone helped you.
Good thing someone helped you when you started your channel too, punk. Anyway, and then as far as listings and buyers, we represent a large percentage of buyers, but we are definitely seeing more listings these days. So I would say we're probably 70-30, 70% buyers, 30% listings. Good question.
That has changed a little.
It has changed. It used to be like 90-10. Yeah, we've definitely seen an increase, which has been great. Hey, Laci, we'll be looking for you downtown on St. Patrick's Day. Professor Vegas. Love your name, first of all. Do you follow Jacob? Have you seen that name? Professor Vegas? Love that. I hope to see you too. I'm going to dress as a green leprechaun, but only if I can stand next to Jacob, because it's the only reason I would look like a leprechaun.
All you got to do is put a green top and you got the leprechaun look.
Ew, ew. I do have elf-like ears, so that definitely, they don't have elf ears, but I definitely think there's like an elfin quality to leprechauns a little bit.
You gonna put on like some shoes that like curl?
I will curl the shoes up if I need to, but only if I can stand next to you and you stand looking like a mountain or something. Then I could be like the drawbridge. You could be the drawbridge. I'll the troll. I'm the troll. You're the drawbridge.
Who's gonna be the pot of gold?
We'll get Jake to be the pot of gold. I got two Jakes, and Jake and Jacob in my life. I can't keep them straight. So, all right, let's see who else we got here. The height difference is great. What's the OnlyFans account? The leprechaun and the loser. Laci the leprechaun.
The leprechaun and the adult.
Oh my God, calm down. Vegas gal looking so beautiful. Love your outfit. Thank you, Max. Appreciate you. What up, Tony? How you saw Bakersfield? You already saw him. I've been in 8. God, I hate it when it does this.
When it like reloads,
yeah.
It like jumps like a bunch of comments.
I hate that. I've been there 8 times in 2 years, but never seen either one of us. Oscar, you're clearly not going out enough. Clearly.
Oscar, you're going to be moving here soon. We talked about this
happen,
like on
bro.
the live stream the other day. I thought you were getting ready to move here pretty soon, Oscar. I thought you were moving for like 5 years or something, but didn't you say it was like in the next 8 months?
Yeah, I thought that was the update too, unless I'm confused.
I know you're waiting on the job transfer, if I remember right.
Look at this guy. Facts and figures right here. Facts and figures, fun and fluff. That's a good balance. I think we balance each other. Dan says, by the way, my next step is to call your girl Amber, get a game plan, and let you know what I can spend in this next year. Fingers crossed my mom is making me. Yes, Dan. Seriously. Yes, and then yes. Honestly, Amber Coleman is the shit. Isn't she amazing?
She is pretty badass.
She's badass. I'm telling you guys. If you think you can't, she's our leprechaun. She could be our pot of gold. She'll be our pot of gold. She's Irish. She's got that beautiful hair. She could kill me.
That's why we're gonna do live with all 3 of us.
Yes, we actually should talk about that next week. Quantum Shore says, hello. If Lake Mead water drops below a certain level, Nevada does get first rights. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Thank you. I got something more than you did. Oh my God, it never happens. That's awesome.
That I've never heard, but okay.
It's not that low, but it's fast approaching, they said. Yes. Do you see a trend of YouTube creators moving out to Vegas? I'm not one yet, but I will be by the time I get there. Lionel, I hope to see you on YouTube. That would be badass. And yeah, for a long time, Mr. Jacob here was one of a very few.
Like the only.
And somebody asked me.
And one other.
The question I was asked earlier before you got here was, what do you wish you knew then that you didn't know about that you know now from doing YouTube? And I said, I wish I would have known that I was going to be good at this and that I was actually you guys were going to like what I was doing. Because when Jacob came and asked about his channel, I didn't know. I didn't think you had to build confidence with this stuff. And we could have started our. You're right. We could have started our channel together, and I would have been like a rock star like you are. But it was so cool. Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of new YouTube creators in the last 2 years. Big time in the last 2 years.
Last 2 years.
It's crazy.
Last 2 years especially, but yeah, even before that, it's been picking up. Because put it like this: when I first started on YouTube, so I was the first one to start regularly making Vegas content. I started.
He fulfilled my dream.
Yeah, because when I came to you and I was talking, I was making these videos. You were like, "Oh my gosh,
please do this! I've always wanted somebody to do this."
Yeah, because when I moved, after I had moved here, when I was getting ready to move here, I had a hard time finding information on YouTube about living in Vegas, even travel stuff, fun stuff to do. Like I could not believe there's not a single local in an area of almost 2 million people.
There was a local. Her name was Laci, but she wasn't doing it on YouTube. I was just running my mouth to anybody I would meet.
Exactly.
I wasn't doing it on YouTube. Yeah.
So me coming from Silicon Valley, it's kind of funny because I never thought of myself as like a tech person. Then I got to Vegas and I was like, man, Vegas is not the most tech savvy city.
No, we are not. Still, we are not.
When I came here, so after living here for a while, I was like, I'm just gonna start making videos about stuff that I think other people would want to know. There's stuff that I wanted to know when I was getting ready to move here, and fun stuff to do and things like that here in Vegas. So I started making videos regularly, and there was one other person, and then over the few years, like people would kind of come and go, but it's not till about the last 2 to 3 years, I guess you could say, it's really just been a tidal wave, just a flood.
But I think that also has to do with the fact that people are now like being a creator for a job is now like a thing. Like
that's
it's
far more common.
Way more common. And I think, millennials are kind of out of the house now, moving out, doing their own thing. And I think they're moving to cool places like this.
Also, just as the area has grown, other people who've already had channels have moved here.
They brought them here,
Because at one point in time, if you typed in moving to Las Vegas on YouTube, I had 16 of the top 20 videos were mine. You would see my face in 16 of the top 20. Living in Las Vegas, I think was 12 of the top 20 videos.
Stats and figures.
Like
always.
I used to just dominate the search results. And then over time, more and more people started making videos. I would see videos of like, hey, moving to Las Vegas. It'd be some vlog channel. They already had a channel.
And they would some of them are like burnout too. Like a lot of people will come on, they'll do 7, 8, 10 videos, and then they just can't keep up with it too. That's another factor.
Right. So I mean, there's just so many. There's just so much more content. There's so many more people making videos now.
And honestly, too, as the city has grown, there's more businesses, there's more things to do, there's more excitement. So more businesses moving here, more news. Honestly, we got the Raiders. So I love it because honestly, I love it. I love more creators. I love seeing people create their version of content. I'm never feeling like we're competing because for me, there's enough pie for everybody. And I just know that there's a voice that speaks for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You're not everybody's cup of tea.
Yes, I am.
You wish you were everybody's cup of tea. I'm closer than you are anyway. But it's just nice to see that everybody's giving their own spin on the city. I think that's so important because it is such a diverse place to live. I wanted to say thank you to Sammy for being so protective. Love you. And Chris M said 100% here for Laci, considering leaving because Jacob's here.
Bye.
Love you. Love you. Come have a cocktail. Love you. What are the risks and concerns with raising teenagers in Las Vegas, Henderson? Is it something to worry about? Matt, great question.
Ooh, go for it.
So I'm a mother. I have a teenager and I had a teenager. So I have two. My daughter's 21. My son is 16, going on 17, going on 22. Yes, I am old enough to have those old of children at that age of children. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's the cocktail. The only concern, it's the same concerns anywhere, right? Especially with the internet, especially with how easily accessible drugs and porn and all that stuff is. If you would have asked me 30 years ago, about that same question, I would have probably said Vegas gives you more access to those things, right? It gives you more access to the naughty, sinful things of the world that most people try to keep their kids away from. But the world is, I think, flattened out in that way, in a big way. Everything is accessible to everybody all the time.
Access is like
it's instantaneous. So no, I really don't think there's any real concern. If anything, I think this city teaches your kids to be resilient, to be go with the flow, to learn how to build a community around themselves, to not rely so heavily on the neighborhood. Because my kids have never had friends that live next door to us or even in our neighborhood because they've always gone to magnet schools. So we were always out of the zone and their friends are always 45 minutes away or 25 minutes away. So, I think growing up maybe in the Midwest or somewhere else that's a little bit more rural and a little bit set up differently, you rely on your neighborhood to kind of create your community, to help you build friends, make friends. Here, you're forced to kind of make friends and build that network for yourself. So I think that's actually good for kids more than anything. Great question. Yeah.
Good one.
What are your thoughts? It does help that I have that mom experience that I'm bringing into the fold right now,
Like, so they're not all going to be strippers?
No. And I will tell you, like, I raised two really good kids. Like, they didn't get in trouble. They didn't, get crazy into drugs. They didn't nobody got knocked up, like, I'm so far so good, right? I'm not out of the woods yet. I have one that's 16. I'm just going to hold my breath. But still, I mean, he's basically trying to be the president tomorrow. So it's not, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Leave my children alone is all I have to say. Leave them alone. All right. Good
Jennifer
question.
Says, aloha.
Oh, hey, Jennifer. Aloha to you.
Wait. Important question. That's awesome. Laci, would you ever grow your hair long?
I have had long hair before.
I've never even asked you that. All the years I've known you.
I have had long hair before, and I had sort of longer hair last year. It was down to here. My hair is very fine. Fine meaning thin, and so growing it long, I'm not a real big fan of growing it long. But actually, let me find myself a long hair picture for y'all, just so you can take a gander.
Instagram or Facebook from your 25 or something.
Listen, I'm 26 right now. So what are you talking, like last year? What do you mean? I don't understand. Be nice. I would consider growing it long if somebody could give me like 3 more heads of hair. That would be great. It would make me feel a lot better. But yeah, I used to have long hair. My hair was down to my butt actually in high school. And I'm gonna find myself a long haired picture here in just a second. Let's see. Let's move on to the next question real quick.
Oscar.
I've found my dream location in Vegas to settle down. Is there anything available at Black Mountain? Is it a popular location? Black Mountain's a beautiful location. I love it over there. I don't know right off the bat if there's something available, but certainly if you want to click the link in our description and set up a call, we can certainly talk to you about that. Let me see if I can find this picture.
You find that.
You look at the next question. Let me see.
If there are, how much am I looking at for a condo in a building with pool, gym, lots of natural light, working from home? Open play, renovated, walkable, easy to resell. Thank you. Dang, all right.
Damn, that's a long list. Okay. Listen, everything in Vegas is going to be easy to resell. Condos right now, I think the average price for condos is upper 200s. Pretty sure it's upper 200s. So I would definitely, are you good?
Yeah, just like
jumped in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think with 200s to 300s. Keep in mind, condos right now are not, they are still, it's a dog eat dog world from a buyer perspective, right? So you got to come with cash above what they're asking for. You can still do a loan, but you have to be able to come out of pocket if need be to compete. But the condo world I'm seeing is not quite as competitive because a lot of these hedge funds are coming in and buying up these houses for cash right on the spot, and they want to flip them and turn them into investments. You can't do a ton of flipping and turning condos into investments because a lot of them have rental restrictions. So that's been kind of helpful for buyers who don't want to fight it out in the world of houses. So 250, 300, I would say.
Oscar, thanks for the $5 tip, man. So you guys
Thank
need
you
to talk
so
to
much.
Joe. Everybody else can, feel free to throw some money in here for
throw some
for
cash.
the lady.
I don't make a lot of cash.
Throw
but...
some money for Laci.
Oh my God. Okay, I found the worst photo I could ever show, and I'm totally gonna show it to you guys. This is Laci in 4th grade. Let's see if you can see it.
What is that?
Shut up. Look at those bangs. I had a perm. First of all, I had one of those puff sweaters that like my mom painted with like puff paint. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, let me get a little closer.
4th grade.
Look at that girl. Look at that buck teeth. Look at those buck teeth.
Straight out the 90s.
I am straight out of the 90s. Oh my God. Okay, that was horrible. Let me find another. My bangs are permed, first of all. So that's me with long hair. And then I think I have one more. I used to model when I was younger, so I have like really good modeling photos, but nothing crazy.
Let's see.
That's it. I can't find any more. So yes, I would grow my hair out. Thank you for asking. Do you guys not like the short hair? I mean,
they do.
It's too much of a Karen vibe sometimes, I think. Sometimes. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely a Karen vibe. Okay.
Lady Luck Travels, hope to see you around downtown, baby.
Oh, nice. Yes, I'll be around downtown, definitely. Pop down here to the horse trailer hideout.
Yeah, but you're hard to find.
I'm hard to find only because I'm 5'2".
You're damn right. That's exactly what I was going for.
I love it. All right. Big Euro says, are you the gal that there's a DJ dancing with flags on the stage at Fremont Street?
What?
That is a DJ and dancing with the flags on stage. No, but if somebody wants to hire me to do that, I would happily do that. Pay me.
She's not a dancing bartender.
But I do dance anywhere there's music, and my ass will be shaking. That's pretty typical. Who's singing that song? I don't know, but I would like them to stop.
Oh, hey, Rocky.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Rocky, how you doing? Oscar.
Born in Vegas.
Born in Vegas.
What?
I moved back to Henderson because the city is so family friendly. It really is. Absolutely. It really is. DR Hamilton, Laci is talking super fast. I always talk super fast.
Right, she does. She's
when I was younger, I never did a drug in my life. I was just a very squeaky clean person my whole life. And people when I was younger used to ask me if I was on coke. Is that what people do when they're on cocaine? They talk fast.
Yeah. They also like get cotton mouth, look around.
I don't get cotton mouth. I'm not.
Yo,
did you? They would ask me that when I didn't even know what that was. I was so naive. I was like, what's cocaine?
Working night. I mean, it is Vegas after all. Working years at nightlife, I've seen a few people.
Damn, that's crazy. All right.
Where
Hello, Bill.
at?
Hey, from Illinois. Hey, Bill. Oh, Harrison says we are the best. Love you so much, right. Harrison. Appreciate you. Olivia, we love you. Olivia, we are at the horse trailer hideout on Main Street in the back yard.
Yeah, we didn't get kidnapped. Don't worry.
We did not. We're actually
we're gonna hold up a
sign. Yeah, we went to the back of this place because it got a little bit loud inside. But this is a really cool kind of shotgun style bar here down in downtown Vegas. It is they've got a great front section that has an outdoor patio. On First Friday, it's super fun, and they've got a front bar area. They got a middle section, a side patio, back patio, games, shuffleboard, you name it.
Can you guys hear us fine? Is the audio good?
Somebody told us yes a few minutes ago. I don't know.
Because this is a badass webcam.
Oh, Liv says it's pretty good, right? It's not
There's
bad.
not even a separate.
No, it's got the
mic
mics attached up here. It's not bad. I'm testing some things out. Testing out. Oh, Liv says such a cute picture, baby Laci, 4th grade. I think that was taken at what school was that? I don't know. I've been to so many schools here in Las Vegas. It was here in Vegas, though. I'll tell you that. That's where I went to the DARE program and I learned about drugs. That's where I learned about drugs.
How to stay off drugs.
Stay off drugs. I actually met George Dare here in Las Vegas. Do you know who that is?
That's a real guy.
That's a real guy.
Like
he sang the song George Dare. Yeah, I don't know if it's named after him.
I was like.
But he wrote. I think he wrote the song that accompanied the program, and then he came and did like a whole assembly for us at school, and I was so scared of drugs that I never got on them.
The acronym stands for DARE. I remember to teach kids to stay off drugs. I remember that part, but it was like drug awareness. Something. Not recovery. Not recovery.
Someone let us know what it's. Oh,
anybody got that DARE acronym?
Why do I not remember it? Okay. Hey, we're doing good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What are your favorite vintage Vegas spots? Tobias. Hey, Tobias. Man, it's so good to see you. Favorite vintage Vegas spots? I love Dino's. I like, in terms of like neighborhoods, I like McNeil Estates. I like Paradise Palms. If you guys, Scotch 80s, if you want to look them up online, you can see them on the map. They're like a stone's throw from here.
Rancho Circle.
Rancho Circle's pretty cool.
Get in.
Yeah, you have to get through the gate, but you can do that if you're with a realtor. Oh man, what else? I don't know. There's so many good vintage spots. There's a place called what's it called? It's the something farmhouse. It's a steak place. I can't think of this place. It's out in the Northwest. Steak place.
Steak.
Bill Thomas's steak.
Not the Golden Steer right over here.
But the Golden Steer's bomb. I like Hugo's Cellar. Hugo's Cellar is kind of cool.
Yeah, Hugo's Cellar in Fort Queens.
Everybody gets a rose when you walk through the door. Love that. Well, they didn't give you one. They didn't think you were a lady like I did.
I don't think I got misgendered that day, but I think.
Anyway, I don't know. There's just so many cool spots. And Vegas, you know, I loved, like, the Peppermill is probably one of my favorite spots, honestly. I love the Peppermill. My favorite thing is to order that. I think it's called the spider drink, where it comes in a bowl. There's, like, you can get six straws and just sit there and drink it. Like, sit back and drink it because it's a bowl of liquor that's, like, huge by the fire pit. My parents used to play music on the Strip, and they would go hang out at the Peppermill afterward with all the mobsters' wives and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Damn.
Yeah.
Laci's mobbed out.
I know. Pamplemousse was a really favorite spot of mine, but they closed, which makes me super sad. It was a French restaurant. They closed during the pandemic.
One place that closed during the pandemic but reopened a different spot, Vicky's Diner.
Vicky's Diner, that's always a good spot. Lotus of Siam is definitely a good old school spot that's been around for a minute, but they moved locations. So there's a few for you. I hope that helps. Leatherby's was awesome too. That was a dope ass spot back in the day. They did not reopen. They closed it a long time ago. But I did love that joint. So I'm thinking about all the stuff. Okay, hilarious. Sharp contrast between light and shadow is like Caravaggio painting. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Paul always brings the heat with some questions and some information.
Drug abuse resistance education.
Drug abusers. Where is it? Oh, drug abuse resistance awareness. You said education. It's awareness.
No, it's DARE.
Awareness. Oh, E. Education. Well, then what's awareness?
I was looking down here.
Oh, well, this one said awareness.
Drug abuse. That would be Dara. Action BJ. He's on my channel too, and he's on Twitter all the time. Action BJ. Thanks.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Olivia, for being such an amazing moderator. Let's everybody give Olivia a round of applause.
Oh yeah,
Olivia. Some emojis for Olivia.
Straight out of Paducah.
She's amazing. She has a beautiful baby. She comes to visit us. We do go out with her. I would say that if we ever went on a date, that we've gone on dates with Olivia. Me and you have definitely dated Olivia when she's come in town.
Yeah.
So that's been the one and only time, 2 and 3 only times that we've
Kentucky.
I love her so much. Love you so much. See somebody trying to do some crazy shit in here. Okay, First Friday is tomorrow. I watched the. Oh man, I can't. Man, this is like a lot of comments. I love you guys. This is super fun. Okay, I'm gonna scooch on down here. Thoughts on Brandon? No, we're gonna move on to that. I thought I was talking about Brandon, the guy right above. I'm an asshole. I don't know what I'm reading. This moves too fast for me. This is why I got it off my phone.
You a boomer?
I'm a way big boomer. David is right. Dare is spelled with an E. With an E. Thanks
Yeah,
for the stream.
awesome.
Finally
That was
able to watch
great.
you guys. Hey, Winston, thank you so much. Max better be nice.
Winston.
Max, you better be nice, or I'm gonna cut you off the channel. You better be nice.
Winston
Sammy
up
says
in
I talk fast
Canada.
too. The look on people's faces when they can't keep up. You're right. Gilbert, is there any good antique store and is there a good flea market? Gilbert, great question.
Right up here, there's a whole row of
Yeah.
antique stores.
I could walk to one right now.
This is like Antique Central here.
Mm-hmm.
What was the flea market you went to that you did on Instagram stories? Not Fantastic.
No, I went the outdoor swap meet.
Right, isn't that?
Oh, Vintage Market Days.
There's you went to.
So we have an indoor-outdoor swap meet. That might be what you're talking about. Broadacres is outdoor. The Fantastic is indoor. And then we've got antique stores galore right up and down Main Street, like really fun ones, really fun ones. Furniture and all, super fun. Hella antique. And then we've got Vintage Market Days is an event that comes here. They actually are coming back in April. They come in April and October, I think. And that's about it. All right, what else we got? All right. I don't see any more questions. Let me check my Instagram because I did have a couple of more. Paul says, how would each of you market a crazy, unique house like that Castle Ranch house on Rancho Circle? I can't talk today. How would I market it? I would turn on YouTube right now, live stream, and I would walk you through it and comment on all of it. Thank you again. Thanks again. Horse Trailer Hideout, guys. Make sure the owner is waving goodbye to us. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. This was super awesome for them to let us host here tonight. They're doing karaoke night. They got a lot going on, and they let me slide into the back room here.
It's like no one's even back.
Do my thing. It's been great.
It's probably even open.
Jim West says, what? Hi, Max. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine. Winston. Might not have been you, Max. I might have been talking to someone else. Be nice. Everybody be nice. I got my LLC for Vino Vacation Getaway. If you like wine, only if you do to help me sell this place, Southwest or Bust. I'll help you sell anything you need to sell. I have a realtor connection in every city in this country. Every single city. I promise you that. And love you guys. This is so cool. Thank you, David, for the $5. What video from your channel is the best lead generator? What's your highest watch retention?
Good business question.
Someone's trying to start a channel. He's been asking me a lot of questions about this. The one that I get the most views on is 21 things you need to know before moving to Las Vegas. 21 things to know before moving to Vegas is, I came up with it because 21 it's Vegas, but I've done a few versions of it because I needed to update it every year. That's been the highest watched video I think I've gotten thus far. And then most watched retention one is anything where I'm in a bathing suit. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, when I'm in my bikini, it always does well.
That's it. And that's the answer to your question.
Is there a farmer's market in Las Vegas?
We have so many farmer's markets.
I was just at one the other day. The one downtown hasn't reopened yet. But there's actually 4. It's a particular brand, but they have one in Henderson,
Summerlin, and Southwest.
Southern Highlands.
Yep.
I was at the Southern Highlands one on a Sunday recently. I put it on my stories actually. But they do that Sunday there. I think there's Wednesday out in Sky Canyon.
Yeah.
And a Tuesday in Henderson.
Every day of the week there's something that you can
summer
do.
I think is every Sunday.
Well, it's every day of the week. I think that they choose different sides of town to cover each day of the week. But there are some happening downtown. The one that you're thinking of is not open yet. It's the official flea market down here. But there are movable. They just come in and set up. What did I say? Flea market, farmer's market. Same thing. They kind of mismatch.
Yeah, sometimes flea markets do sell fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, so lots and lots of those opportunities all around town. I love those actually. Those are super fun. And the one I was thinking about, I think it's definitely, I was trying to think of the name of the one that you were thinking about, but yes, they're in every area of town. You can definitely enjoy those. They're pretty fun.
Is your blouse silk?
It is silk-like. I don't know.
Breathable?
You'll have to check it. Just check the Zara website, Zara. You can check Zara's website. And I do not know, but it's silk-like and it is definitely breathable because I'm not sweating. So yes, thank you. Wonderful question.
A lot about marketing on local TV.
Yes, I have done marketing. Hey, Slim, good to see you. Thanks for joining us as always. I've done some marketing on local TV actually. On my channel, I've posted several of the segments that I used to do on Channel 13. I was doing small business spotlights and things to do in Vegas thing on the, what was that show called that I was doing that for?
The morning show.
Morning show. It was one of the morning shows after the news on Channel 13. I might go back and do that again. I did get a lot of good reaction, and a lot of people who stay in the hotel see those shows as well while they're getting ready. So maybe. Thanks for the idea, Slim. I really appreciate that. Max says, I'm the nicest. Love you, love you, love you, love you.
Rick has a good question.
Max, it sounded like you were about to go down a scary path by asking me a certain question that you asked. If I misinterpreted it, I'm sorry. I apologize. Who's asking this question? Where is Rick?
At the very top of this.
Let me see.
What area of Vegas you think is the best
Rick,
value?
Rick, good to see you.
You throw out your 2 cents and I'll throw out mine.
North Las Vegas gives you the best value.
I was going to say East Las Vegas. Because I was over there just the other day. I was driving through and there's some new neighborhoods over there that really don't get any attention.
I would agree with you. I agree. I think
North might be a little bit better in terms of value.
I think they're probably pretty comparable. East Las Vegas and North Las Vegas. I've marked my words. East Las Vegas will be one of the fastest growing areas within the next 3 years. There's going to be articles about it. It's going to be in newspapers because what it is it's an underdeveloped area that was booming at one time before the city spread the other direction and before the new freeways were put in. And so once they got set up, it was like game over. And so now that it's so affordable, I think it's going to be a huge area for people to develop. The land is not quite as expensive over there yet. And they're going to start releasing more land to be grown on.
Because one of the things I heard the east side growth was, you said, the freeway. Because the way the 215 comes around, it can't loop around the whole area because once it gets like the northern part, it runs to the mountains.
Yep.
So without access to the freeway, lots of times the land prices and the housing prices are not going to be as high. But I mean, shoot, Summerlin can only build so much.
It's almost capped. Honestly, Summerlin's almost done.
Mountains.
They almost don't have any land left.
So like, there'll be other places. There's definitely still room in the Vegas Valley to keep expanding.
Awesome. Okay, good question. Peace said, what's good? Woo. Hey, who's that said that? May Hearn. Hey, May, good to see you. I moved here 3 months ago from Portland, Oregon, and I love it. I am never going back. Dave, praise Las Vegas. I love hearing that. Hey, Kimber, look, Kimmy. Hi, I miss you. Oh, hey. Kimmy, by the way. Hi. Oh my God. Hey, Kimmy. I think I used to babysit Kimmy. If this is the Kimmy I think it is, I think she was the flower girl in my wedding. Is that you, Kimmy? Comment below if this is the same Kimmy I'm thinking of. I can't tell. Kimmy, look, Kimmy. Enjoy your show this evening. Thank you so much, David. Okay, who else we got? Sammy says farmers markets have better produce and supports local. That's right.
Winston asked about international investors because he's up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
He asked about international investing here in the area.
Yeah, it's international investing is great. The only thing is tough is getting loans for international investing, honestly. So like if you already have a line of credit set up here in the States, it'll be easy peasy. Otherwise, you'll have to jump through some hoops. It's that Earl Grey sugar salt that I've been licking with the cup for the last hour. Anyway, but Amber can help you with that if you need to look into it for loans. But if you have cash, yeah, it's awesome.
But it doesn't matter. Like they don't have to be.
No, there's no issue. No.
Any citizenship here.
Okay. No, lots of people who are not from our country are doing a lot of investing here. So it's been very interesting to see that happen. What's your best advice for someone who's trying to get their real estate license with a crazy busy schedule? Oh, well, if you want to talk about crazy busy schedules, you're talking to the lady right now. Kimmy, and it looks like that was my sweet Kimmy. Hello, Kimmy. It's so good to see you here, and I would love to hear from you. So text me. Would love to hear from you. I haven't seen her in a long time. It's probably been 15 years at least, which is kind of crazy to think about. Best advice is do the online courses. If you want to become a real estate professional, do the online courses. Take your time. You don't have to learn it all in one day. The thing to know when you're learning how to be a realtor is you're studying to pass the test. You're not studying to learn how to do the job itself. You'll learn how to do the job on the job and with like your team or your broker. So just study, memorize, try to memorize as much as you can, and reach out to me. I'm happy to give you advice, especially if I used to be your babysitter here in Las Vegas. And that's who asked that question. Hey, look at that.
Laci the babysitter.
Do you think I should rent first in Vegas? Hey, Neo, good question. No, I don't think you should rent here first. Not because I want to sell you a house, but because there are literally no rentals available right now. So because of the massive shortage in rental opportunities here in Vegas and the skyrocketing rent prices, rent is not a good option for anybody. I would rather you get into a house and buy it right away and then move out of it in a year and get something better. Like that to me is a better investment for your money and a better place to put your money. But I don't even want to look at what you're laughing at right now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, You're
gonna see it in a moment.
Okay, let's go down here. Where am I at? What's so I Las Vegas with kids? Jacob, Stacy, greetings from New York. Hey, Leslie. There's a Canadian themed bar in the D. That's a lot of Royal Crown. There is. The bestest babysitter ever. I miss you too.
Bestest.
Miss you too. Best master plan community in Summerlin. Lots of amenities and now with the downtown area offer shopping. Yeah, master plan community, anything in Summerlin honestly is amazing. Summerlin's amazing, but you definitely pay for Summerlin.
Yeah,
You've got to pay for it.
It's that popular for a reason.
Are you wearing a Snuggie and is it breathable?
That's what I was laughing about. I saw it. I don't even want to know what you're laughing about.
Well, listen, you laugh at some crazy shit sometimes. I'm like, excuse me.
You say crazy shit sometimes.
I do, absolutely. Is Jacob wearing a Snuggie? I'm gonna buy you a Snuggie for Christmas though this year. That's actually a good one.
Thanks.
Oh man. Okay, what's the best place to Mert? Is that a bad word? Did I just say another bad word? I'm really naive, you guys. You have to be nice to me.
I have no idea what you mean, Steve.
Best place to meet single women in Vegas. He corrected it down below.
Yeah.
Right here at the Horse Trailer
I was gonna say,
Hideout.
besides here.
Horse Trailer Hideout. Sir, you're going to meet me, and I'm right here down in the back of the place.
In the darkest corner in the back of any.
Man. Honestly, no, I know. Find me in the back corner, rocking slowly. I'm single, and I don't want to mingle. Honestly, downtown Vegas is a really great spot, I think, to meet people in general. I think there's a lot of good mixed culture down here. Wouldn't you agree? It's kind of an interesting vibe.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be in the arts district or downtown, you get a lot of people who are out and about. I mean, if you're going to be a local living here, then I mean, shit. It could be somebody you work with, someone you see at the gym, maybe you go to the same church together or whatever it is, the same group or
Vegas is full of singles, honestly, full of singles. But you know, Vegas does definitely, because it's transient, it has a little bit of a mixed vibe. You got to be on that hunt. You got to be serious about it. I know a few hot single ladies. If you want to send in your resume, click the link in the description below. And taking applications now. I have a few in my pocket. I could definitely.
She's always taking applications for other people.
And for myself sometimes, depending. I definitely weed through them first and see if anything floats my boat, and then I go from there.
Well, I charge a $50 application fee. It's non-refundable.
You are turning into this is another reason why you shouldn't rent in Vegas, because they all do that.
And a credit check. And a credit check, okay? So you're going to get hard inquiry on your credit report, all right?
Oh my God.
You're going to be a triple hard pull, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, just so you know.
DR says, I'm married but available.
Hey, there's people who do that in this town, too.
I love that. IBEB Radio says, does Uber make good money? Yeah, I mean, I think Uber is just like any other job. I think you have to work like 40 full hours on Uber to like make 40 full hours of living.
You're gonna be probably, if you're gonna make, I don't mean, depending on your definition of good money. When it comes to Uber, one of the downsides to Uber and Lyft is you're always at the mercy of whatever they change, payouts and bonuses and all that kind of stuff too. So I mean, expect to work at least 40 hours if you're trying to make a full-time income. If you're if you're trying to support like a family on that, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things here though in Vegas is because this is unique to Vegas.
Yep.
Is all the kickbacks and commissions that strip clubs, liquor stores, dispensaries, massage parlors. What else? Who else?
No, that was it.
That's most of them.
Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll give you a commission, or basically a kickback for bringing them customers.
Yep.
So that's a rare thing that, like, you know, so you get like $50 just for taking a guy to the strip club who pays the cover charge. You might get 10 or 15 bucks for taking someone to a dispensary. I mean, that's something that most cities don't offer.
I'm still laughing about the Snuggie comment. I'm sorry. I'm envisioning you in a Snuggie.
But it's so dark, like, especially on the camera.
It does look like you're wearing a Snuggie. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 more questions tonight, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We've been on for a little over an hour. Just first of all, before I do that, I just wanted to say thank you. This is my first official Cocktails and Questions. Thank you, Snuggie.
Is that what this is called?
Yes.
Cocktails
Look
and
at
Questions?
these arms, man. Oh my God. If I was interested, I would be about it. I'd be like climb on top over here.
I haven't worked out in a couple of months.
Oh, of course. I haven't worked out either. He looks amazing.
You know I haven't.
I know you haven't. I know. Taking a couple more questions. Just wanted to say thank you again. We're going to do this again. We're going to do it every Thursday unless I'm leaving and going out of town. And it's all about what we're doing is we're trying to just focus on small businesses here in Vegas that serve cocktails somehow, and would love to just keep featuring them. So thanks again. Join me next Thursday. I'm going to take another couple of questions.
Another back alley somewhere.
I know, we're going to do back alley. Listen, I did a
corner.
tour of the entire, rewind and watch the tour. It was amazing. It was not amazing, but it was definitely I tried. Thank you again, IBEB. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate that so much.
Thank you, IBEB.
All right, last 2. What's the best advice for a first-time home buyer? Thank you, Kimmy. Somebody's about to be a realtor, I think. I would say the best advice for a first-time home buyer is do not wait to get all of your ducks in a row before you call me or before you call the lender. I would say call me, call the lender today, click the link in the description so that we can start that conversation now, because you're going to think you know what you need to do to get ready, but I'm going to promise you don't know what you need to do. So we'll be able to tell you exactly what to focus on so you're not wasting your time and spinning your wheels. That's the best thing, is start your process and build your team today. Good question. What do you guys really think of gambling in Vegas? Did I miss another one?
This is hilarious. Miriam right here says, I'm so available for any tall guy with a full-time job.
Jacob, do you have a full-time job? He's really tall.
I mean, I do employ myself.
Hey, he does.
So-
And then the other one I would say is, what do you guys really think of gambling in Vegas, and are you gamblers?
I'm not.
I do not gamble.
Yeah.
That's it. I used to work for the gaming manufacturer, so I kind of know how the machines work, and I just don't have that kind of personality. I'll play blackjack and craps every now and then and go to bingo. Actually, somebody did ask me earlier, and I forgot to answer. Best bingo in Vegas. Station Casinos has great bingo rooms. I love Station Casinos, and South Point, I believe, does too. All right, last one. Favorite non-Vegas city in the world?
Modesto, California.
Are you serious? Why'd you flee with your hair on fire then?
No, I didn't flee Modesto. I fled the Bay Area.
Oh, I see. You really love Modesto?
Fled.
Why did you flee?
Why did you fleeted?
Fleeted.
You fleeted.
Do you really love Modesto that much?
I like it. I like it. Appreciate it more now than when I grew up there when I was in California. So I do like the Central Valley more so than probably like the Bay Area.
All right.
So I mean, I grew up there. It took a little while to kind of see it. When I was growing up there, I wanted to get the hell out as soon as
That's
I
what I
could.
mean. Say you fled with your hair on fire.
So I went to the Bay Area, lived there for 6.5 years.
Yeah.
And then after a while, especially after moving here to another state and going back, I was like, okay, I can appreciate the Central Valley.
Yeah.
So
I get that. I would say my favorite city in the world outside of Las Vegas is New Orleans. I love New Orleans so much. And believe it or not, I mean, I think I might have like in a past life lived down there or something, because that food is in my soul. I've always loved Creole food. I've always loved Cajun food, Southern food. I grew up in Kansas City till I was 9, so it might be something to do with it. I was a little closer to there, but New Orleans, baby. And then if it was a beach city, I would definitely say I do love me some Laguna. I love Laguna Beach. We were there. We went to Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach is cool. I've been there.
When we weren't dating, we went there. I have to preface all of that because everybody thinks you're my boyfriend.
Why do you keep lying to me?
Should we just come out right now and just tell everybody that we're engaged to be married?
Just wait. We have to get at least 100 people.
100 people. All right, bring it, people.
You guys got to get at least 100 people.
Appreciate all of you guys for joining us. Gosh, so many more things here. Again, thank you for always supporting what I'm doing. Thank you for always coming out. We're gonna maybe do some more live streams soon together, and they're definitely gonna be recording videos soon as well.
Yeah, we gotta submit.
We got to get some in the bank. All right. Thanks again, guys. Here at the Horse Trailer Hideout. Make sure you check this place out when you come down to Vegas. If you're going to be here anytime soon, if you live here, come down and tell them Las Vegas Gal sent you. And I'll see you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.